Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Dynamite. I am Jim Ross, here with Trini Kwan and with Wade Barrett. And today on Dynamite, we're going to see the shifting or the wanding of the TWF Women's Heavyweight winnings and the World Women's Heavyweight winnings between Asuka and Melapapi, if we're saying Melapapi's name right. And first we got the matchmaker of the TWF, Ashley Williams, is here. Well, keep in mind, Trini Kwan said this happened on Monday Night Raw, about the wanting of the TWF Women's Heavyweight winnings and the World Women's Heavyweight winnings, Trini Kwan said. Well, that's right, Wade Barrett said. We knew that was going to happen. We just didn't know when it was going to happen. And now Ashley Williams is going to be in the ring now because he's got something to say. Alright, so Ashley Williams says Astronoma's not here today. Well, and I am. Now, any of the days that Xena has to make a film, we don't have time to pull Astronema out because with her raft staff and her flying ring, and he clipped her with his sword, and Algar with his sword, and Andros with his, his blade, his gun. So we don't really got time. And you can tell I can't really stand in the ring, it's so bad. But next week, Monday Night Raw, is going to be WrestlePalooza, and that's where Drew McIntyre and Godzilla will fight for the TWF heavyweight winnings. And if Roman Reigns thinks that, and then on that NXT that next Tuesday, WrestlePalooza on NXT next Tuesday, if Roman Reigns thinks him and me and Daniel Bryan aren't done with him, he's got another guest coming. Well, all right. This is for the TWF. This is for the wanting of the TWF Women's Heavyweight winnings and the World Women's Heavyweight winnings. First, she is the World Women's Heavyweight winner, Melapapi. And she is the TWF Women's Heavyweight winner, Asuka. Well, first off, Trini Kwan said the TWF Women's Heavyweight winnings goes way back to 2012 YL with Madison Rayne as the first. Oh! Well, that's right, Jim Ross said. The TWF Women's Heavyweight winnings started out back in 2012 YL with Madison Rayne. Well, actually, no. No, actually, 23rd between YL with Madison Rayne. Oh, Jim Ross said. Well, Wade Barrett said. And which one are they going to keep after that? Which one is going to be the one that goes on and the one that gets wanded? Well, at the end of the day, I would think it would be the TWF Women's Heavyweight winnings, Jim Ross said. Well, I don't know about that, Wade Barrett said. Melapapi coming back right now. Taking down Asuka. And another body slam. And this time, Asuka seems to be in a hang-up. Well, yes, Monday night, on Moon Day Night Raw, Jim Ross said we saw Asuka put her TWF Women's Heavyweight winnings on stake against Shayna Baszler, which she ended up beating her. Oh, that might be true, Trini Kwan said. But is that what we're going to have here? Is Melapapi going to be is she going to keep it? Oh! Well, it doesn't look like it worked out, Trini Kwan said. Melapapi might be a skilled fighter and a skilled wrestler, but I don't know if she'll be ready for Asuka or not, Trini Kwan said. Well, Wade Barrett said Melapapi, she obviously can't let herself lose. I mean, she won the World Women's Heavyweight winnings, and there's no way she can lose to Asuka. But if she's going to lose to anyone, it will be Asuka, Wade Barrett said. It's truly unfair. Well, that might be your belief on it, Jim Ross says. Malapapi just gave up. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner. And still the TWF Women's Heavyweight winner, Asuka. But also the World Women's Heavyweight winner in the last, Asuka. Well, Malapapi, if I'm saying that Greek borrowed name or the Hellenic borrowed name right, Jim Ross says, just shook hands with Asuka. Jim Ross said, well, I don't know, Trini Kwanzaa, if you're saying the name, that Greek or Hellenic borrowed name right or not. I don't know, Wade Barrett said. That's his guess, is what it said on YouTube, so I guess that's a guess we'll go by. And then they hug. And it looks like we're out of the ring now. Well, and now we got Gorilla Monsoon in the ring now, and he's now with Asuka. Well, alright, Asuka, you just want... We can't stand up yet. Asuka can't stand up. Wait a minute. Hold on here. Hold on here. Should be hold on a span. Oh, a half span, I guess. Not even a full span. And now Shayna Baszler just choking out Asuka there. What's that all about? Jim Ross said. She is nothing but a weakling, Trini Kwan said. That's all she is. And Malapapi came to the ring and Shayna Baszler just ran off as the weakling that she is. And Malapapi came to help Asuka out after that choke out, I guess that squeeze out, Jim Ross says, in the hands of Shayna Baszler. Well, Trini Kwan said, well, you know, weaklings are always folks that are not bold or fearless to do anything leer to leer. They'll do it behind your back. They'll do it when you're not looking. They'll do it when you don't believe. When you're doing something else. Trini Kwan says, yeah, well, no. How dare you go around and call Shayna Baszler a weakling? I mean, she's been through UFC, been through many other skilled fighting businesses over the years before she came to WWE. That's a two-time NXT Women's Heavyweight winner. That's a two-time WWE Women's Team winner you're seeing right there, Wade Barrett said. And a weakling, Jim Ross said. Don't forget that. Yeah, Trini Kwan said. And no onlook is going to come to someone like that. Well, Gorilla Monsoon now is now going to be talking with Shayna Baszler. Shayna, how low can you go? And that cries, that sobs weakling. First off, Gorilla Monsoon, I don't care where it's done. It's in WWE or UFC. Doesn't make no unlikeness to me. You know? So the World Women's Heavyweight winnings is no more. And now it's just the TWF Women's Heavyweight winnings. Ain't that sad? But then we all know that was going to happen. So at the end of the day, now I'm coming after you again, Asuka. Yeah. You know, me and you, we never fought one-on-one in WWE. Not on NXT, not on SmackDown, not on Raw. You know? So I think I'm going to come for you. And I hope you're ready. Well, Shayna Baszler, being a weakling isn't much of something to be onlooked for. It's something to be shamed for. And shame on you if that's what you did in UFC and that's what you do in WWE. That's what I do, Girl Monsoon. And you should all know that what you see is what you get. I'm a former two-time WWE NXT Women's Heavyweight winner. I'm a two-time WWE Women's Team winner. A two-time World Women's Heavyweight winner. And a two-time TWF Women's Team winner too. So at the end of the day, who really gives a shit about onlook? Asuka, I just showed I can squeeze you out. And I do a more good job than Taz or Samoa Joe ever did. Well, at the end of the day, Shayna Baszler is still being a weakling, and that's sad. Back to you, Jim Ross. Well, thank you, Gorilla Monsoon, for talking with Asuka here. Thank you, Gorilla Monsoon, for talking with Shayna Baszler here on Dynamite. It looks like Shayna Baszler is still the same weakling fighter, weakling wrestler she's ever been. I mean, why would someone do something as shameful as that? I don't know, Trini Kwan said. It's just some folks in this world just don't believe in fair play. Some folks in this world don't believe in onlook. They don't believe about fighting layer to layer. They don't believe about doing anything the right way, or the onlook way, or the right way. They believe in striking folks from behind, being shameful, and not giving two shits about who they harm or what sad or shame deeds they do. And sadly, I guess Shayna Baszler must be one of those folks, Trini Kwan said. Well, Wade Barrett said, we all couldn't be onlooked folks, good doers like you. But then again, Trini Kwan, being a good doer isn't really that fun, isn't it, Wade Barrett said. But at the end of the day, Shayna Baszler's going to beat Asuka. Then she's going to be the TWF Women's Heavyweight winner. It's going to be so great, ain't it? Well, we want to tell you all that's all the time we got here for TWF Dynamite. For Jim Ross and Trini Kwan and Wade Barrett, we hope you like Dynamite, and we'll see you tomorrow for Impact or Striker Hit.